Hey, what's up, guys? And Spibble here. PSA, having a good day. So, in this replay, I want to show you guys how to deal with Lich Ghouls Harass early. Because, you know, it can be a strategy. It can be quite overwhelming to deal with when you're playing fast DK. Because you don't have many units early. So, this was one of my game against Plays Leaf Duck, who's like a really good undead player from the US. That I played in the last DreamHack Fall, actually, 2020. So, hi. Let's jump right into it. So, you know, as you can see here, Duck is gonna go for the Lich Ghoul here, which is a very cheesy build that is very good at punishing the greediness of the fast altar and a quick tech of a so-called happy build. So, you know, this game, you know, I kind of knew he was gonna do it before we played the game, but you know, still, I just went with a normal build and I just pretended that I didn't know. So as you can see here, it's just the standard stuff. You know, you make your altar, your crypt. Like I said, nothing. I'm doing nothing to like over adjust to what he's doing. You know, like this is as standard as it gets. You know, I'm just scouting over here. Once again, I got my my graveyard coming here, and then now I see. It's like now my vision is I see an altar, I see a crypt. I see double zig. So double zig and I see 3 ghouls. So double zig means that he's going to go ghouls build, right? So either it's going to be a crypt lord, a dread lord, a DK, a lich, you name it. So what I do here is I position my acolyte close to the altar because I know that he's going to go for ghouls. So I see a lich right now, and lich is like I said, lich is known for being a very cheesy build. To come in your base and kill your acolytes because you have like nothing almost, right? You have a zig, you have 3 ghouls, you don't have a fiend, you spend a lot of gold on a graveyard, which you didn't have to do. So my instant reaction is I just run straight up to him to try to buy some time because I know he's gonna come to me. So here's where it gets interesting. So I know that he has 2 options there. Either he comes harass me or he goes for an expansion. So what I do is I do backpack because I know that if he goes for an expansion, I'm going to be roaming around his expansion for a while, and I'm eventually going to run out of skeletons to keep up the pressure. So what I also do is I make a second ziggurat because if he harasses me and I tech right now, which is usually a timing that you tech, instead of making a second ziggurat, then my economy will be extremely vulnerable and it will be really hard for me to defend with only 3 ghouls. So I do a second zig, and you're just going to see basically what I transition into eventually. As I predicted, it's coming to me. See him. So as soon as I see him come ready to me, I know that he's not going for an expansion. So my instant reaction is to make a tower in my base. So by having a tower ready, at least I would have something to be able to defend myself. But even then, it might be a little bit tougher with only 1 tower. And now what I do here is I try to bait the creep into dealing some damage to his army. Which is not going to be the most successful thing, but you know, I get a little bit of damage here and there. This is about maybe 30% HP down on the ghoul. So, you know, there's that. So as soon as I see him coming to me, you know, obviously I make a fiend. And what I do here is... my tower, do you see like how perfect my timing is? As soon as he's about to come into my base, my tower is ready. And I think my ghouls, and you know, as you can see, you know, there's 1 entrance, a second one here, a third one. So obviously ghouls are trying to sneak in that. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to basically block any sort of access to my acolyte by using my ghouls. And I'm going to block the other access from the skeleton here by having a ghoul just standing here. Then what happens is he's just confused now. He's like, oh my god, you're not teching. Usually undeads are teching because that's the entire goal of playing a fast altar is to have a quick tech, right? But no, you know, what I do is I just adapt to whatever he's doing. And eventually I'm going to make a tower because I know that maybe there might be more ghouls coming, and then when he gets those 2 or 3 more ghouls coming into his army, that now he might be more willing to dive into my base, or maybe I'm going to be creeping at some point and he's going to dive my base while I'm not there. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be ultra safe, and I'm not even teching. He's not taking heater because he wanted to be really greedy on having a lot of units early. So what I do is I get a I think I get a spirit tower eventually. Yes, I do. There you go. That's just walking around. He's trying to bait me to leave my base. And by baiting me to leave my base, he knows that he has the opportunity to come back into my base. And now I'm just scouting over here. You know, I see that he's not creeping this, so I know that he's trying to creep something. I go for the ghouls. And now, you know, I can tech now.
Our forces are under attack. Upgrade complete.
And then you see, like, you know, I'm basically chasing the ghouls down here. And my base is very vulnerable. Or at least it would think that it is, because I got a field over here, I got skeletons, I got my DK across the map. So now he's like, oh, now Ensub has basically nothing into his base. So I can maybe come into his base and maybe kill an acolyte, which would be actually really good for him, even if it's one acolyte, because I would have to cancel my tech. And I would just end up wasting gold and wasting time. So what he does is basically, I just try to block him here. I'll block the padding. And now I have a spirit tower that I didn't see. So this is too much damage for him to handle. And the game just ends up over here. Okay. Are your games going to be 4 minutes because you do what I told you to do? No. This guy obviously kind of gave up mid-game. But at least this is a great indication of how you could handle the early game against this big cheese. This works against Crypt Lord. This works against DK Ghouls Harass. Against Lich. It's the same protocol. It's the same scenario. This is just anti-cheese, pretty much. This is cheese-proof build. Thought that was helpful. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys into the next video. Let me know what you guys want to see next. And if you like the video, thumb it up. If you don't like it, thumb it down. And you guys have a good one. See ya.